This is our series, Stories Behind Structures That Shape the Philippines. And today we will focus on a certain bridge. This bridge is known as the CCLEX or the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway. It is the longest sea-crossing bridge in the country, connecting two vital areas in Metro Cebu. So how did they build a bridge that long? How does it impact Cebu? And why is it so special? Let's find out in today's episode. Let's jump right into it. So let's start with the basics. What is this bridge called? Where is it located? And what exactly does it do? Well, this bridge is known as the CCLEX, or the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway. As the name suggests, it connects the cities of Cebu and Cordova. More specifically, it starts at the South Road properties in Cebu City and ends at the town of Cordova. Before we get too far, though, let me clarify something. Cordova is not actually an independent island like many people think. It is part of Metro Cebu and is connected to mainland Cebu by two other bridges. There's the Mactan-Mandaue Bridge, connecting Mandaue City and Mactan Island, and the Marcelo Fernan Bridge, which links Mactan to the town of Cordova itself. Because of these two bridges, the town of Cordova has been a popular destination for tourists and has seen massive growth in recent years. So where does the CCLEX fit into all of this? Well, you might wonder, why do they need another bridge? If the Marcelo Fernan Bridge already connects Cebu and Cordova, wouldn't it be easier and cheaper to simply widen and improve that road instead? Well, the answer is that the Marcelo Fernan Bridge was never intended to be a major thoroughfare. It was only ever meant to serve local traffic and light vehicles. Its narrow design has always been a hazard for commuters who regularly experience traffic congestion and frequent accidents. This problem is only expected to get worse as the town continues to grow. The solution then was to construct a new bridge that could handle the heavy traffic load coming from multiple municipalities. But why did they choose to connect the towns of Cebu and Cordova specifically? Is there any particular significance? Well, there's actually a pretty compelling reason. You see, the area between the two islands has historical significance. It's where in 1521, the Filipino warriors led by Lapu-Lapu defeated the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan. To commemorate this historic event, a monument called the Lapu-Lapu Monument was built in 1995 on an island in the middle of the sea route. So if you look closely at the map, you'll notice that the bridge actually bypasses this island to avoid disrupting the monument. That brings us to our next question, which is when construction started and how long it took to finish. So construction of the bridge started on July 11, 2018. They broke ground with a ceremony at the South Road properties attended by local officials and representatives from the construction company. After almost 4 years of construction, the bridge was finally completed on April 27, 2022. The date itself is quite significant because it's the same day as the anniversary of the Battle of Mactan. Now you might be wondering, why did they choose that date? Well, the answer is quite simple. It was chosen purposely to pay tribute to the hero of the Philippines, Lapu-Lapu. Let's talk about the cost of this project. According to reports, the estimated cost of the bridge is 31.8 billion pesos. Now here's the interesting thing. This bridge is not funded by the Philippine government. It's actually a public-private partnership between the Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation and the Cebu City government. So in plain terms, the construction company will build the bridge, and then they will operate and maintain it for a certain period of time. In exchange, they receive payments based on the amount of toll they collect from users. That means that if the bridge is underutilized, the construction company may not earn enough to cover their expenses. On the other hand, if the bridge is heavily utilized, they can earn a significant profit. All right, so now that we have all the basic facts out of the way, let's dive deeper into the bridge itself. What makes the CCLEX a remarkable feat of engineering? First, let's discuss its length. At 8.9 kilometers, it is currently the longest sea-crossing bridge in the Philippines. It surpasses the previous record holder, the San Juanico Bridge, which is located in the island province of Samar. What makes this achievement even more impressive is the fact that the bridge had to be built over extremely challenging terrain. They had to consider the strong ocean currents, high seismic activity, and extreme weather conditions. Typhoons are common in the area and can reach speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. Engineers had to take all of these factors into account when designing the bridge. They needed to ensure that it would be stable and durable enough to withstand these harsh conditions. To achieve this, they used deep pile foundations that extended up to 60 meters below the seabed. This ensured that the bridge would be firmly anchored to the seabed, providing stability and resistance against strong currents and earthquakes. Moreover, the construction of the bridge required innovative techniques and cutting-edge technology. The team had to work closely with experts in marine engineering and geotechnical studies to develop solutions for the unique challenges posed by the project. One of the key aspects of the bridge's construction was the installation of the stay cables. These cables are an essential component of the bridge's stability and aesthetic appeal. The contractors chose to use a post-tension system with concrete pylons, which allowed them to reduce the size of the pylons while still achieving the necessary strength and durability. The next thing I want to discuss is the impact that this bridge will have on the surrounding communities. The CCLEX is not just a marvel of engineering, but it is also a catalyst for economic growth and improved connectivity. The bridge will provide a vital link between the two major cities of Cebu and Cordova, reducing travel time and easing traffic congestion on existing roads. This will open up new opportunities for trade, commerce, and tourism, benefiting both local and foreign investors. Furthermore, the bridge will improve access to essential services such as healthcare, education, and transportation. Residents of Cordova will now be able to travel to Cebu City and other parts of Metro Cebu more easily, facilitating access to better job opportunities, educational institutions, and healthcare facilities. I think it's important to highlight the fact that this bridge is not just a physical structure, but it's a symbol of unity and resilience for the people of the Philippines. It represents the country's ability to overcome geographical challenges and connect communities that were once separated by distance. The bridge serves as a reminder of the importance of infrastructure development in driving economic growth and improving the quality of life for citizens. It embodies the Filipino spirit of bayanihan, which refers to the sense of community and cooperation among Filipinos in achieving a common goal. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to show your support. We really appreciate your generosity and support. We will continue to explore and discover more hidden gems in the Philippines and share their stories with all of you. So make sure to stay tuned for our upcoming adventures. If you want to learn about other cool projects here in the Philippines, I suggest checking out this playlist. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.